The patch function used on TunerPro RT makes custom coding behave a lot like any other scaler. Apologize for the poor audio quality as I'm recording this straight on my laptop and not using my phone. The phone has a better mic, the laptop does not. If I were at home, I would use the mic on my headset, but I don't have it here with me at the shop. So, anyway, let's get to it. The way I have this organized is all the patches are under a button called, or folder called Custom Options. And we're going to start with something simple. I've got a false VID patch here. If you look, this calls it a table on DE00. Now remember that number, because when we look at the patch itself, it'll come up. So what I'm doing is adding these letters as they are interpreted into the binary itself. Now, these numbers are hex values for ASCII, which is an encoding used for translating computer information into human-readable information. Excuse me. Post-COVID cough. Gotta love it. It's 42 bytes, as you'll see in the patch. If I change any of these, it'll actually change the value of the calculated number, letter, whatever, what have you. So I'll come over here to the patch and click Edit. Now, what you're seeing here, you would see for a scaler. Well, it's similar to a scaler. We'll put it that way. You have your name, which is what shows in the categories. You have the patch itself. It has a name. The name is not really relevant. You can name it whatever you want. It's really just for you as the XDF creator to know what you patched and why you did it. Excuse me. You can see some information presented here. DE00, which is the address of the table. 42 bytes, which, well, you can see here. Data size. And those hex values that we saw on the table. Oh, shut up. Stupid Windows. The program recognizes these values as letters, as you can see down here. 42 bytes of information. The trick behind patching a binary is knowing what you're altering and the values to put in it. You can use surrounding code as a reference, so you know your opcodes. Excuse me, damn it. Which is generally what I do. For this particular example, since it's just a text input, I mean, you can find an ASCII decoding table and then work backwards from there. It's not hard. Base data, as you can see here, is all Fs. And the reason for that is these patch triggers have an apply patch and a remove patch button. Now, the base data is what makes that remove patch button work. Now, if we come up to the hex editor, apply changes, no, you'll see, now the forward binaries use the 2000 byte offset, so it's going to put it at BE00 instead of DE00. A, B, BF. Okay, we'll go up. I passed it. E. See? BE00 is right there. Now, if you look, everything else is surrounded by Fs, value 255, or this weird Y thing. Excuse me. This decoded section looks fairly similar, oops, did not mean to do that, to the information present in the table that I added to read it. See? Strategy by Motorhead 991 or 1991 23 Ranger, it's all there. If you click remove patch, what it's going to do is overwrite all of this up to 44, all 42 of these bytes, and it's going to put back in all the Fs, so it's just like erasing it. A lot of patches, like the Universal ADX patch here, have multiple levels, and it's the same idea. What you're doing is you're calling a specific address, altering code that refers to something else. You know, you got to know your offsets and all that. Excuse me. Forwards is all base 16, so it takes a little bit of math if you're used to working in base 10, but it's not terrible. So you call your next patch, make its alterations, and whatnot. I think the limit on the size is 255. I think. I'm not positive on that. So if you run out of space on your patch size, you add another entry and pick up where you left off. Same thing. It's changing 1 byte. You can change as little as 1 byte or as many as like 255 per entry. I may be wrong on that, but I believe that's correct. Other than that, just be careful. Know what you're looking at. Know how to interpret it. If it doesn't look right, don't ship it. Pretty basic stuff. Thanks for watching. I'm going to add this to the playlist with the other 2 tuning videos. Check the description. It's got some links to some other like social media and donation pages if you're feeling up to it. I'm not going to ask. I'm not going to beg. They're just there if you want them. Don't forget to hit the like button. Ring the bell while you're at it. Subscribe if you're new. It's really helping out. I'm trying to get to 1,000 still. Got a ways to go yet. Other than that, thanks for watching.